This is an example of a drag and drop type of Moodle question. In this instance, the student must drag the markers to the correct position on the diagram. This type of question is a little harder to set up. Let's take a look. First, we need to access the question bank. We can do that by selecting the Administration tab and Question Bank. Be sure to select the correct category. I'm going to select Quiz Question Examples. Let's look at the example question and see how it is set up. First, you will want to give your question a descriptive name so you can easily find your question. Under Question Text, you will want to give your students some general instructions. You can change the number of points given and some general feedback. If this is a practice question, you can check this box so that incorrect responses are highlighted. Preview is where you will upload your image. You can simply drag and drop the file. And here is the image with the markers in their drop zones. And what I want you to notice is this is a drop zone. See the circle? So if the student places that marker or label anywhere within that area, then it will be marked as correct. On the back, you can see kind of like a coordinate plane. You will use this grid to determine the drop zone. Let's look. These are our markers. Markers are the labels you want to use to identify areas on your image. You can shuffle the order each time the question is attempted. You can also determine the number of times a label can be used. Next is drop zones. You need to select the shape of the drop zone for each marker, and each shape has a different format. Think about the coordinate plane. If you need help, use the question mark after drop zone 1 to help you. However, it is really a matter of trial and error. For the circle, the first two coordinates are the center of the circle. The last one is the radius of the circle. Once you change the coordinates, you can immediately see it on the image above. For each drop zone, you will need to determine the correct marker. In the combined feedback, you have the option of showing the number of correct responses once the answer is submitted. Multiple tries is a little different, but please remember that this is only available for the interactive with multiple tries and the adaptive mode if you've selected them in your quiz general settings under quiz behavior. I love these options. Be sure to take a look at the different options available. Are you ready to create your first drag and drop markers question? It is time to practice your skills before we go on to the next question type.